Passionate Living on WBBZ TV is sponsored by the Aura Salt Cave, offering holistic services unique to the alternative health and wellness community. They're located at 6429 Transit Road in East Amherst, online at aurasaltcave.com. And Dr. Todd Shatkin, Western New York's leader in general and cosmetic dentistry, located at the Aesthetic Associates Center, 2500 Kensington Avenue, online at drtshatkin.com.
Hi, I'm Kat Miller. Welcome to this week's adventure into Passionate Living. Today, we have a truly inspirational show for you as we meet the winner of the Biggest Loser TV show, Jim DiBattista. Jim is going to share his amazing journey of losing 144 pounds to turn his life around and how he discovered his passion for helping others in improving their health. This amazing segment was shot at the Biggest Loser Resort in Java Center in New York, and you are not going to want to miss seeing this property. Next, join me as I say yes to an impromptu invitation while in St. Augustine, Florida, to join a chocolate tour of the town, of course. But first, join Samantha Latshaw and me for tea time as we share some vision exercises that are easy to integrate into your day-to-day life to keep your eyes happy and healthy. So, sit back, get comfortable, and let's embark into today's exciting adventure into passionate living. Welcome to this episode of Tea Time with Sam and Kat. And Sam, it's so nice to see you again. I always look forward to this time of the week.
Absolutely. No other time that's better than with my friend.
I know, having tea. And today we have a really great tea I want you to try.
Absolutely. I love sharing tea time with you. And you always bring the greatest teas that are always have such a great element to them for health. So what do you have today?
Well, I found this at our sponsor, Aura Salt Cave. They have this amazing wall of teas there, and I am just like a kid in a candy shop. I always love trying the teas, and I saw something that struck me because we used to pick this in California when I lived up in Santa Barbara. You would find mugwort growing out in the wild, and we would dry the mugwort and make tea out of it, and supposedly you dream better. You have more vivid dreams when you have mugwort tea.
Okay, vivid dreams.
Yeah. And it has worked for me in the past. I've actually done mugwort tea right before bed, a little bit of mugwort with, you know, chamomile and some other calming things.
Okay.
And then I
balance it out.
Yeah.
What is it going to taste like? Because the name is not very sexy. So.
No, it isn't, but it tastes really nice. It's just a very pleasant tea.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. Well, here, let me pour for you. I won't spill it all over the table this week like I have done in the past.
Let's see what this tastes like.
All right.
Oh,
it's pleasant, isn't it?
It is pleasant.
Yeah.
Not my most favorite, but
it's not a lot of taste to it, but it's very medicinal.
Medicinal's always good, and I'm looking forward to see what I dream about tonight.
Yes.
Maybe I'll receive some type of message.
Let me know. Could you get one for me too? That would be nice.
I'll make sure to let you know.
Check the messages.
So what are we talking about today, Kat? I know you earlier today when we were getting in the dressing room, you mentioned something about vision exercises. Tell me about that.
Yes, I have noticed through the last few years, like when I sit down at a restaurant and you hold your menu, kind of like this, and my son's like, well, how are you doing with those glasses? And I'm like, I don't need glasses. I'm in denial. So these are exercises to improve your vision. And there's a number of them that you can do, but I thought we'd just do two simple ones today.
Absolutely, yeah.
The first one is very easy, and it's a blinking exercise. And blinking is really good for the eyes because it moisturizes them. It activates a gland in the eyes, and it produces moisture, and it really helps to relax the eyes.
Absolutely, especially if you're a contact wearer, your eyes get a little dry, and blinking does help. So,
and when we're on our computer screens all day and we're staring at the screens and we forget to blink, this is a really important thing to stop a few times through the day, and just simple to do. And set a timer for 2 minutes.
Okay.
And every 4 seconds in that 2 minutes, you blink. Just a simple
every 4 seconds, a flutter.
Yeah, just do a little flutter in your eyes, do a little blink, just like that, and do it for a full 2 minutes.
Someone might be thinking I'm batting my eyes at them, so make sure. Don't
do
make my
this in
husband
the
upset.
privacy of your own cubicle.
Make sure I do this at home.
Right. So that's a very simple one that you can do at home and very easy. And then there's another one that's really, really great, and it's called palming. And again, you should do this 2 or 3 times a day, especially if you're doing a lot of computer use, if you're looking at a screen, looking at your phone, texting, whatever. This is a really important
also dry your eyes, for sure.
So you want to take, and it also causes fatigue to your eyes. So you want to take your hands for about 2 to 3 minutes, take a little break throughout the day, and just cup them over your eyes like this. And not tight. You don't want to put tight pressure because you want to be able to blink if you need to. And you hold them over your eyes for about 2 to 3 minutes. And if you just remember to take a little bit of a break throughout the day, set a timer maybe, like people set those timers for the Pomodoros or whatever, where every 20 minutes you take a break. Just set it so every couple hours throughout the day when you're working on your computer, take a moment and just do your palms to your eyes.
Right, because you tend to forget. You're just, focused in the moment, and you're writing those emails, and you forget to take self-care.
Exactly, and this is just a really great thing to help improve your vision, to keep your eyes feeling better, and easy to do.
Right, because nobody wants droopy eyes.
No, no one wants to be, and no one wants to be doing this with the menu in the restaurant.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Kat.
Thank you, Sam, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
On this resort has been really amazing. I spoke to Sandy a few months back about being a part of the biggest resort and promoting it and just being excited about it because I believed in her mission, and I believed in the mission of the resort, in that they want to help people not only just lose weight, but they want to help anyone that wants to reset their lives, get their minds right, really focus on their wellness. And to me, that's what my journey is about, and it's what helped me get over the hump and be able to keep weight off, not just lose it.
That's amazing. Oh my God, Sandy. This is amazing.
Welcome. Welcome to the Biggest Loser Resort Niagara. I'm so happy to have you out here.
Wow, I'm so happy to be here. You said this place was extraordinary.
You know,
it is magical.
Over 300 acres, and you're in a natural wonderland, and it's just beautiful. Right here in Javits Center, New York, and people come from all over the world to experience this, to experience the quiet beauty and this environment where you can really make life changes.
Well, it's this lake is gorgeous.
This space that we're in, the Lakeside Pavilion, is used for everything from, 5 a.m., sunrise yoga to, classes, wellness classes we'll do out here. When we talk about life changes, it starts from the head on down, and we want to change behaviors here. And it's all about total wellness, which is for everybody. It's not just about weight loss. It's about achieving the best version of you that you can be.
It's beautiful. And I noticed on the walk, all these magical things. There was a koi pond and like I say, the butterfly garden, and these wonderful places to sit along the lake. It's just so beautiful and meditative.
That's right. That's
We even
right.
have someone in the background.
I know all these sounds of nature. I'm so proud to have Jim DiBattista with us because he has transformed his life, and he did it. And he's teaching people, you know, to believe, have that passion in yourself, and make that transformation. So this is where it all happens.
Jim, this is your domain, the gym, right?
I love it. I do love the gym, yes.
Tell me a little bit about your journey.
So when I started my journey to lose weight, it all started with my sister. My sister was about 5 years older than me, and she had a massive heart attack and had quadruple bypass.
Wow.
And she wasn't even big. She wasn't like overweight or anything. And I just remember sitting at the end of her bed thinking, I gotta make a change. At that point, I was well over 400 pounds, and I just knew that was gonna be me someday.
You were over 400 pounds? I can't even imagine. You look great.
Awesome, thank you, I appreciate it. And it's where I'm gonna stay for the rest of my life, hopefully. I was looking for different things that I could do potentially to massively change my life. And my wife had sent me a little text message of The Biggest Loser coming back on and to apply for the show, and I thought, oh, she's kind of being a wise guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of like a little dig, but I think a little bit of her wanted me to take it serious, and a little bit of me was like, you know what, I'm gonna take it serious. And I gave them everything.
Wow.
I sent them in videos, pictures. I planned on going to an open casting call, and I didn't even get that far. An hour later, I got a call from their casting producers.
Wow.
Had a great conversation with them, met them in Philadelphia, and the rest is history.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was great.
There's a quiet beauty, and you know, you escape noise pollution and you don't realize how much that impacts you
Right.
throughout the day, and you just can feel yourself starting to reflect and relax. And that's why we tell people you can come here to the Biggest Loser Resort Niagara and truly make a life change. At the end of the day, you know, we're trying to change habits, so we want to get people outside on the property, and we have everything from beach volleyball to pickleball to tennis, basketball, bocce ball. Jim's done it all.
Now, as you took this journey, what are some of the most significant moments along the way for you?
It's a great question. It's a question I've never been asked, but is the most important part of my journey are the significant moments. One was when we actually auditioned and we were told that we were getting on the show. I really had a revelation moment of, one, oh my God, what did I do? And two, I got to change who I am because something was broken in my brain to lead me this way, and I need to be open to that process. And I said that, and then the next significant moment was, fast forward to we're actually on the show. I'm running the mile as a 385-pound man in 3,000 feet above sea level in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I wouldn't take a break. And I kept trying to like fight through it, and I was to the point where I was almost collapsing. I had fallen down a couple times. And my trainer, Erica, who is one of the nicest, amazing human beings on earth, who I owe everything to. But Erica pulled me aside and she goes, stop pretending you know everything. Stop. You don't know everything. Let the people that know guide you and do their jobs. We know what we're doing. You need water, go get a water break. And I literally had that moment of like, she's right. What am I doing?
Wow.
And essentially the coach became the player. And then the final pivotal moment was being on stage in front of Bob, in front of my family, winning, and being able to look at my three boys, literally while I'm thinking about it, in the eye and know that their
my
father
God,
accomplished something.
I
So
can't even imagine what that must have been like.
it was surreal.
Wow, that's beautiful.
There was the money meant nothing. It was their faces meant everything.
As we enter, this is the fitness village, and as we enter it, you're going to notice that there are inspirational flags to remind each guest the purpose and mission as to why they're here. So vision, you need to have a vision of where you want to be. What are your goals? And as you're starting on this journey, you're going to commit to work every day towards achieving those goals. The next flag is passion, because you have to have a passion. You have to have a passion for the change you want to make.
Right.
And
It's true. If you don't have the passion, you won't have the commitment.
actually, I just hung that flag up because I just love, passionate living, and I just wanted to.
Good one, Sandy. I like that.
I know.
I like that.
But we want to remind people you have to be passionate about yourself. People
Yes.
forget about that. Be passionate
do.
about yourself and about the change you want to make. And then the last flag is transform, because it is possible to make that transformation.
Now, if you could say one thing to someone who's watching tonight who maybe has been struggling with some kind of an addiction, be it a food addiction or anything, what would you tell them? One step that they could take, one thing that they could do that might make a difference.
What you said is the thing that can make a difference. One step, one tiny little moment. With me, for example, being
Right.
400 pounds, being overweight, you're overwhelmed. You think about that, I can never do it, I can never get there. If you don't think about it like that, if you think about it as, I'm gonna make as many good decisions as I can today. Just today, it's all I can control.
Right.
Yesterday, whatever I did yesterday is over. Today, I'm gonna make a good decision, and I'm gonna try to have as many good decisions in a row lead to a big result. I tell people all the time, I didn't lose 150 pounds. I lost 1 pound 150 times. And it's that simple.
No.
It was hard, but
Yeah.
it's that simple. If you look at it as just, again, trying to do as much as you can, maybe you can only walk, right?
Right.
And maybe you can only walk for 20 minutes. But if you do that consistently enough, day after day, then maybe push yourself. Maybe you can walk for a half hour. And then, as you get gradually better and better, maybe you can jog for 10 of 30 minutes.
Well, I'm so excited to meet you. And I just, have to tell you how much I appreciate what you're doing. That you're taking your accomplishment, your passion to lose this weight, to get healthy for your kids and your, grandkids someday. And sharing that, taking that passion and sharing it with the world around you. It's just so important and so potent because you've lived through it.
I appreciate that. When I went on the show, I was not, a lot of contestants were like, I would like to inspire
Right.
people. And I'm going to be really honest about that. My initial plan had nothing to do with inspiration. It was, I needed to fix myself. But now that it's over, and now that I see the things I didn't know and the education that I got and what I can give back, that's my life mission. Whether it's through speaking, with my website, coachjim52.com, or through Instagram. If one person sees a picture of me on my Instagram and says, I can do it too, that guy did it, because I'm an average Joe, I'm an average guy. If he can do it, I can do it. And I believe that. If I can do it, you can do it. So it's my life passion now. If I can save lives doing this, who wouldn't want to do that?
Right. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, there's a contest. Tell me about the contest for everybody watching. This is a really great thing.
I'm excited. You're going to send your videos in for me and Kat to review. We're going to pick a winner, and the winner will get a 1-week stay at the Biggest Loser Resort in Niagara. It's valued at $3,500. It is more than money. It's a chance to reset your life, and I think it's amazing, and I can't wait to see the videos and pick a winner.
Oh my gosh, me too. And for anybody watching this show, that is for you. Send in a video to passionateliving.com, and we'll look through them and find our winner for the week.
Can't wait.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you.
For being here, for you and for Sandy showing me around this beautiful place, and for all the work that you're doing out there in the world.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Today I'm a little disheveled starting out this segment of the show. I am on a road trip. So today I was sitting at a little cafe in St. Augustine. I pulled off just to have some breakfast. And this wonderful woman, Vanessa, was walking in and said, "Are you a part of my chocolate tour?" And I said, "No, but I probably should be." And we got talking and laughing. And I ended up meeting some wonderful new friends today who I'm going to be in touch with, and some people who had businesses that they started as family projects and were following their passions, and I thought, what a great segment today for Passionate Living.
Vanessa. I am tour guide with St. Augustine Experiences, and we're starting our Not Just the Chocolate Tour today. And it is not just the chocolate tour because we talk about the history of our magical city, and then we also experience the foods under 4 flags, right? Because this is St. Augustine.
St. Augustine is the oldest city in the United States, and what a great place to stop for a few hours in the afternoon to meet new friends and take a fabulous tour of the town and learn about the history, as well as eating macaroons and pralines and lots of wonderful chocolates.
This is the second oldest candy store in town. They obviously came from Savannah, where maybe you say pecan, maybe you say pecan. For them, it depends on which side of I-95 you I think it's the owner, I forget his name. What's the owner? Steven went away to college. I guess California, they say. His friend, they're surfers, so they would go down to Mexico and they saw the Mexican popsicles. And he said, "Why don't you open up a popsicle shop?" How many does he have now?
We have 6.
Yeah, so there you go. I do my grandkids' birthday parties here.
You're kidding. What is it? It's a pirate hostel?
It's a pirate-themed hostel.
Wow.
And now, during COVID, though, they're all private rooms. They used to be dorms, all girls, all boys. But and they have a great international kitchen, international living room. So you meet all kinds of characters.
So you have the coolest place. It's called Ancient City. And how did this start?
So this was a combination of things. My sisters who were in high school when they started the shop had a school project where they were assigned to design a business. And my mother's a businesswoman at heart, so she heard about this project and she's like, okay, let's actually do this.
Oh my gosh, so you ended up starting a business as a result of a school project. And you were the businesswoman that said, let's make it a real project, right?
Yeah, they were 17, it's an entrepreneur class, and so they had to do all the recipes, all the strategic plan, they had to negotiate the lease, negotiate with the distributors.
Wow.
This is my project and my passion and my next step of my chapter.
I love it, and I love how you're using your passion to make a difference in your community, to start this in the middle of a pandemic.
Yes, to be part of the solution, and passion outweighs all opportunities in the dilemma, right?
Yes.
And so we could sit back or we can get engaged, and this was my time, and as you see, we're really having a good time.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Melissa. And it just goes to show that wherever we travel, wherever we go, we're all connected by this beautiful thread of goodness, and that you're always able to find people who've had the courage to live their passions and make a difference in their community around them. What a fun day it was to spend in St. Augustine, Florida.
Thank you for joining us on today's very special adventure of Passionate Living. We hope you enjoyed our amazing guests and found a bit of inspiration through experiencing their commitment to living their dreams and in using those dreams to uplift the world around them. A special thanks to our sponsors, Dr. Todd Shatkin and to Aura Salt Cave. Their generous support makes this show possible. As well, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who helps to make this program possible. Most importantly, I want to thank you for joining me each week on this amazing ride of Passionate Living. Knowing that something in this show might add a little bit of extra inspiration into your life today is one of my greatest joys. Remember to view Passionate Living on Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. Plus, you can view former Passionate Living shows on our YouTube channel at passionateliving.tv or on our website at passionateliving.com. And remember, If you're interested in the very special offer that Jim DiBattista made to us for one lucky viewer to enjoy a full week at the Biggest Loser Resort in Java Center, New York, simply send us a video to passionateliving.com telling us why you think you should be the winner of this generous gift. We won't share your videos with anyone. It's simply for the purpose of Jim and me reviewing your story to choose our top candidate for this remarkable week-long stay. And remember, this retreat is not only for people looking for weight loss, but it can also be used for the purpose of de-stressing, dealing with PTSD, or other health challenges that you might be struggling with. Gosh, I wonder if I can submit myself for this prize. No, I won't do that. I promise that some lucky member of our amazing Passionate Living tribe tonight who's watching this show will win the $3,500 gift certificate. Thanks again for watching. As I often say in the close of this show, if you believe you can do it, you can. And if you believe you can't, you can't. So believe you can and watch what happens in the world around you. Until next week, I'm sending you a great big blast of passionate living goodness, and I look forward to seeing you then for our next adventure into passionate living.